Hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna make my Bethune-Cookman review and my Georgia Tech 8-week video in one. So this is that video. Bethune-Cookman lost us 38-10 on Saturday. It was a noon game. We started out kind of sloppy. We were down 7-0 to start the game again. For the second straight year, we were down against Bethune-Cookman to start the game. We came back to win 38-10. Not two major things, but two things I'd really like to talk about this game. One, Duke Johnson right now looks like our only hope on offense. Literally our only hope. Two, from what people may think, our defense is better than last year's, and for both of those I will give an explanation for those in my review, which is right now. So offense, position by position. Stephen Morris, not his best game, not his worst game. Seen him throw worse. But then again, it was against Bethune-Cookman. He only had one pick, even though it should have been 0. Should have had 3 touchdowns at least. So he needs to bounce back with a great game against Georgia Tech. I expect him to have a good game. I don't know if he'll have a great game, but for the running backs now is Mike James and Duke Johnson. They both had pretty good games, but Duke Johnson definitely stole the show again. Rushing for 2 touchdowns, I think, receiving another, and returning a kickoff for another. He's second in the FBS in all-purpose yards. Wide receivers. I think our wide receivers did fine. No one dropped. I don't remember any major drops. I just remember Stephen Morris not being able to fucking throw the ball. Offensive line, they could have been better against Bethune-Cookman. They just gotta let Stephen Morris know they got his back, because you could definitely tell he was not thinking about the pass. He was thinking about getting sacked and protecting the ball. So he needs to stop doing that and just go with the flow. Let the ball fly. We need to become, he needs to be a playmaker for us throwing the ball, and that's point blank. Another thing, tight ends, pretty good game. The one problem I have with tight ends is as follows. It has nothing to do with the play of them. In the off season, Coach Fish said he wanted to use our tight ends like the New England Patriots. I was so excited I couldn't even put it into words, but you know what I have to say about it now? Go fuck yourself, Jed Fish. You wanna know why? Because I do believe if you actually used our fucking tight ends in our offense, we would be a whole lot better. But once again, we have scored only 13 points against real competitive opponents. 13 fucking points. Yes, we put up over 40 against Boston College, and we put up 38 against Bethune-Cookman. But what does that say about us? Nothing. If we can't win against top 25 teams, we will never get back to the way we used to be. So that's what I have with our tight ends. Defensive line, much better pass rush, but it was against Bethune-Cookman. We'll see how we do against Georgia Tech, but I like what I saw. Defensively, we got a lot of stops, but again, it was Bethune-Cookman. We're playing Georgia Tech next week. We gotta step up our shit. All I want to see is progression throughout the week. Every single week, I want to see progression. Take it one snap at a time, 1 second at a time. Don't think ahead of what you're doing at that moment, and you will be fine. So, linebackers. Denzel Perriman's hurt. He's not playing in Georgia Tech game. Eddie Johnson had a great game. Other than that, though, not much out of linebackers. Corners, even worse. Only Dion Bush had a okay game as far as I know. I mean, a good game as far as I know. Tracy Howard, I'm calling you out right now. You're a great talent. You have great heart. You have great work ethic. But you need to stop floating around there and just fucking play by the rules. Play by the playbook. Stick to your assignment. Thank you. If we could do that, man, our defense would be so much better. No more mental errors. Too many of them. Special teams was awesome, as always. Now into Georgia Tech. it's not gonna be as in depth. I'm just gonna go over basic uh, basic things about the game and where it's at Georgia Tech this year. We have beat them the past 3 or 4 years in a row. We've crushed them actually. This season I'm very tentative to say we're gonna blow them out for 3 reasons. 1, it's at their place. 2, they have a much better defense than last year. And 3, I don't know if our defense can be disciplined enough to control the triple option threat that they have. So, what I'm going to say is, I think we can definitely be in this game. We can definitely pull out with a W, which will be great. But I said that about Kansas State also. And look what happened to Kansas State. All I'm saying is if we take this one play at a time, we can definitely win this. So my prediction will be 21-17 Miami over Georgia Tech at Georgia Tech. And I do believe Duke Johnson will have a touchdown. I do think Stephen Morris will have a touchdown, run or pass. And then the other touchdown, I have no idea who it will come from. I'm just hoping someone else shows up besides Duke Johnson so we have hope on offense. Whatever happened to spreading the ball around, giving it 4 times equally to everybody or something like that, just so they don't know who's going to get the ball. Why can't we just do that? It's so simple. Other than that, got nothing more to say. Please, just let us see progression against an actual opponent, not Bethune-Cookman. We did look pretty good, but it was against an FCS opponent. Again, they are one of the better teams in the FCS. They are not a walkover like Savannah State. I do believe they are better than a lot of FBS programs, but we don't know exactly where we stack up until we play against Georgia Tech. Also, one last thing before we go. Our defense is better because of this game that we just played. Bethune-Cookman. Last year and this year. You want to know what the difference is? 7 points on offense and 4 points on defense. 7 negatively and 4 negatively. So that means on defense we gave up 4 fewer points than we did to them last year, which means our defense is better or just more talented. It doesn't know what. But our offense needs to step up because we definitely went down in production since last year because of the 45-14 victory last year and now the 38-10 victory this year. So we definitely need to get that back up. I definitely think next year we need to I'm just so conflicted. Like, I love Golden, but I'm not sure about D'Onofrio, but I love what he did at Temple the last year. He's 17, ranked 17th in the country. But I just think there's so many mental errors, it's not even funny. Like, I can't wait till they grow up. Till then, peace out. It's all about the fucking, let's go.